Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a filing from a company that got a bit of a listing headache, and no, I'm not talking about my grocery list. This report is about Bowen Accession Corp, and it looks like they've hit a snag with Nasdaq. Let's see what went wrong and what they plan to do about it. Before we dive in, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below, so join us there. So on July 10, 25, Bowen Accession Corp filed a report because they received a notice from Nasdaq. The report tells us the earliest event reported was also July 10, 2025. This is called a Form 8K, which companies use to report major events that could be important to investors. The problem, Nasdaq boldly told Bowen Accession Corp, hey, you might get kicked off the Nasdaq global market. This happened because they didn't have enough publicly held shares, according to Nasdaq's rules. The company didn't meet the minimum of 100,000 publicly held shares required for Nasdaq global market listing. Specifically, they failed to maintain the number of shares required by the Rule 5455 5TBE. 2DB rule is set by Nasdaq to ensure there's enough public interest in a company's stock. It helps prevent situations where a few people control most of the shares, which can make the stock price easily manipulated. Bowen Accession Corp has until August 25 to come up with a plan to fix this. If Nasdaq likes their plan, they might give the company up to 180 days to get back on track, but it might not happen. The company might not be able to meet the requirements and other conditions listed by Nasdaq. For now, their regular stock, what they call ordinary shares, with the ticker symbol Bowen, is still trading as normal, so if you own those shares, they are still listed. The company includes a warning that involves forward-looking statements. This is standard legal language to cover possible future outcomes. It is saying not to rely too much on predictions, estimates, and future-looking assessment. It states things can change and they aren't promising anything. They also point out that the cautionary statements identify words such as aspire, expect, estimate, intend, and so on. The company emphasizes they are not required to change or update anything they say, even if the situation changes. Finally, we have a signature from Jong Luj, who is the Chief Executive Officer. It's dated July 11, 2025, showing when the report was officially signed off on all. Now let's put this all in perspective. Bowen Accession Corp is facing a real challenge. Not having enough publicly held shares is a big deal because it can affect the company's ability to raise money, attract investors, and even maintain its reputation. Think of it like a restaurant that suddenly becomes unpopular. It might struggle to stay open if not enough people are coming through the door. The fact that Nasdaq gave them a deadline to submit a plan shows they're taking this seriously. The next few weeks will be crucial for Bowen Accession Corp as they figure out how to get back into compliance. On the one hand, the company has a chance to turn things around if their plan is solid, and they can convince Nasdaq they're on the right track. On the other hand, there's no guarantee they'll succeed, and getting delisted from the Nasdaq could have serious consequences. In conclusion, Bowen Accession Corp is at a crossroads. Their ability to navigate this challenge will determine their future and ultimately impact their investors. They need to act fast and come up with a convincing plan to regain compliance and maintain their spot on the Nasdaq global market. Alright, that's our breakdown of Bowen Accession Corp's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.